Today we will explore the dance that Venus and Mars will be performing in the sky over the next month. Now, during this time, Mars, our planet of energy, of action, courage, bravery, and Venus, our planet of relationships, love, beauty, money, will intertwine and open us up to many new lessons and challenges, as well as opportunities to make some strong, tangible steps in areas of our life. So sit back, relax, and let's explore the cosmic energies and together gain an understanding of how we can embrace this energy, how we can utilize this energy, and move forward today and every day. Hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and welcome to your daily focus for June the 14th, 2023. So thanks for being here, and thank you for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send me each and every day. Now we have a 14 energy today. The 14 energy, it's about creating that true balance for yourself. It's having more by having less. So what are the things that you have in your life that you really don't need? They're not necessary. They're not wanted. They don't add some kind of benefit or value to you in order to go forward. Many times, if you look at the temperance card, which is 14, most illustrations will show an angel or a woman standing with one foot on the ground and one foot in the water, and having these two cups and trying to figure out the exact formula for peace of mind, for happiness, for joy, for self-confidence. And so we are seeking that kind of balance today. And when we have a lot of stuff, sometimes that gets in the way. That brings in an energy that gets in the way of the energy that we really want to invite in. So pay attention to your surroundings today, absolutely. And pay attention to your heart and what it's trying to tell you. Now, 1 plus 4 is a 5, and that is about creating giggles and laughter and fun and joy in our life. It's about allowing our creativity to flow. It's about letting romance in. It's a very busy time. 5s are very, very busy times for us, so we could have a lot on our plate today. Now, if we look at the numerology of the day, it would be a 6 plus a 5 plus a 7, which equals an 18. And once again, that's our heart center. That's finding out the true balance within. That's understanding what joy means to us, what our values are, how we express love, how we invite in love, joy, how we motivate our passions, how we build momentum within us for the things that our heart desire. It's about your inner child and connecting with your inner child and going in search of the dreams, the desires, the wants of your heart. 1 plus 8 is a 9, and the 9 is about closure. It's about completion. We are in full moon energy, so that works really wonderful for us because it's about clearing our path, clearing our space of things, of people, of different environments perhaps that we've invited in to our life, and really look at what is of value, what has service to us, and what is clutter. And removing the clutter in order to invite in, have space, make space for the new beginnings in your life. Now, the sun is in Gemini, the moon is in Taurus, and we have a very balanced day when it comes to the energy around us. Although fixed energy with the element of air is probably the strongest collectively for us. Now, Venus and Mars are both in Leo. And Venus has been slowly creeping up to Mars, and now they're sitting about 6 degrees of each other. And I think they go between 6 and 5 degrees until about mid-July. So it is considered conjunct, but it's a weak conjunct. It's not like it's 1 or 2 degrees or they're actually on top of each other in the sky. So even though it's a weak energy, the fact that we will be having it in our lives for a month needs us to at least comment on it, to be aware of it. Okay? During this time, Mars, so our planet of energy, action, bravery, courage, and Venus, our planet of love, harmony, money, relationships, beauty, will intertwine in the sky. They'll do a magical dance up in the sky. And we will have a strong and intense effect on how we bring into balance assertiveness, harmony, while understanding the importance of compromise, cooperation, and maintaining harmonious connections. Okay, we're more apt not to burn that bridge when these planets are together. So look towards growing your love or passion through arts such as music, visual arts, writing, acting. Go out and find joy, find fulfillment, okay, in activities, and connect with your passions and desires. Okay, Venus and Mars opens us up to reawakening a zest for life. And we'll be motivated, we'll be enthusiastic to pursue our goals, our dreams, our passions. It's important over the next month to infuse our relationships with open communication, compromise, and understanding in order to avoid kind of conflicts or power struggles within our relationships. Now, the moon will square Venus today, which means that we may face challenges when it comes to forming and maintaining harmonious relationships. We can encounter a conflict between our emotional needs and the needs of others. And we have this strong desire for love and approval from others. So we may seek validation and approval. And this can sometimes result in a tendency to compromise our personal needs or our values in order to try to please others. So channel this kind of energy into art or a creative pursuit of some kind. Okay, don't give it strength. You are enough. Okay, you are enough. And since Venus and Mars sit so close to the sky, or so close in the sky, the moon will also have to square Mars as well under this kind of energy. So we may feel a heightened emotional intensity or an assertiveness. We can be passionate, we can be driven. But this intensity can also lead to impatience, impulsiveness. And we may have a tendency to react quite quickly, which will only set off emotional triggers in our life. So to take it back a step and think things through. Inner conflict and mood swings may set in as this cosmic energy can create kind of like an internal or inner tension. And we'll have those conflicts between our emotional needs, which is the moon, and desires for action and assertion, which is Mars. And we may struggle with balancing our need for emotional security more than just emotional security and harmony with our drive for independence, self-expression. So it's much harder in the present energy to our being able to set healthy boundaries effectively. Okay, so open communication, compromise, understanding will help avoid those conflicts, will help avoid those power struggles. And we may have a surplus of energy and passion under this for the next month, okay? And approach to tasks and challenges, we'll do that with great enthusiasm. We'll do that with determination. And if we harness it in a very positive way, this energy can fuel motivation and momentum and drive for personal achievements going forward. Okay, let's get to the cards. I think that's all. No big transits, just the moon, I believe. There's some forming, there's some dissipating, but nothing is exact today. So it could be a high emotionally charged kind of energy day for us. We may feel unsure of our feelings, of our independence, of our relationships. And take note to what comes to the surface, because those are the issues you need to work on. But more importantly, talk them over with, somebody that you love, somebody that you care about, maybe that person that stirs up these emotions. And it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard, especially with the moon also squaring Mars, that we can draw those healthy boundaries in our life, and we're not compromising ourselves away or giving a part of ourselves away in the hopes of making them happy or bringing in some kind of harmony or joy, beauty. I think harmony and beauty would be the key words there. Okay. Our underlying energy for today, look at that, the Five of Wands appears. The Five of Wands appears telling us that we have to work together in teamwork, partnerships. Even if you're playing a sport together or something for fun, we have to work together. We have to find, we have to allow other people's strengths to come through. their talents, their unique personalities to come through, but we also must insert ours into the picture as well. Okay, we can't pull back and hold back, nor should we try to quiet anybody else who's trying to stand up and express themselves in some way. So be mindful, especially when you're with a group of people, that you're allowing floor time for everybody, that you are allowing them to show their greatness to everybody in some form, some manner, and for you to participate in that as well. Okay, we have the sun, the I am. Okay, and this talks about you have reached a plateau in your life. Okay, so what's happened here is we start out as the fool, and now we've walked to the point of being the sun and experiencing the confidence, the I am attitude, that I can do this. I want to go forward. I want to create. I want to meet challenges so I can celebrate successes kind of energy. Okay, now the sunflowers in the front of the card symbolize or represent the paths that you have walked, the knowledge you have gained in order to be in the here and now. And it's time to go forward. Now, the something I noticed the last time I had this card is there's all these little tiny sunflowers leading up that aren't, they're starting to form, but they're young. So these are young new ideas that we want to step into. Now, when we get to this point in our life, what happens is, our energy is raised, our vibration is raised. We feel more confident because we've learned so much. It's like trying to learn how to walk. Okay, well, we tried to learn how to walk and now we're running, so it's time to go to the next phase of development. So with that comes all kinds of new challenges and learning experiences. But what I was getting at before was that light is not coming from the sun, it comes from you. And when you're ready, and this is a time when you are ready for visions, aha moments, epiphanies of new paths that you can step into. Because what happens is we shine a light where there was darkness, where we couldn't see forward before. We see the forward motion now. We see where we can go and explore and adventure, meet new opportunities. We have the strength card. And how do we do that? Well, I guess we do it by embracing our strength, embracing our courage, walking with a sense of integrity, to receiving and giving unconditional love, total trust, total respect, that you build that two-way street in life, or you walk with that sense of purpose. And it's at that point that you will be able to take a risk on yourself. You can step into that new path with a sense of confidence. So if you're thinking, I'm not ready for this yet, then work on your strength, work on your courage, work on your self-confidence. Know that you are worthy. Know that you are deserving. Know that you are enough to go forward in the path that you want to walk. And our third card, oh my gosh, it's the High Priestess. So are we ever getting slammed with some heavy energy here today? The High Priestess is here to say yes. Okay, when the High Priestess shows up, there is magic all around us. Magic that we can attach ourselves to. Magic that we can embrace, absolutely. But what I want you to pay attention to is the magic that is already within you. Okay, because that goes so much more with the sun and the strength than anything else, is realizing the talents, the abilities, the unique you, and your potential if you allow it to come out to its fullest extent. So we're all born with magical abilities, and it's our talents, it's our abilities, it's who we are. So expect the magic in your life. Expect the aha moments today, the epiphanies, the understanding of where you can go forward, how you can go forward. Maybe even tap into some of those new challenges that you will be facing the minute you step foot on that new path. Because now's the time when we can clear away anything that is pulling us back or keeping us cornered and away from the direction in which we want to walk. Yes, I know. In a minute. Do you want to come up fast? Okay. Come on then. Oh, he's such a gentle giant. Now they told me when I got him, he was about 2, and I've had him for what now? 3 years, and he had a completely black muzzle, so I think they got his age wrong. But I'm hoping not, because he's a big dog and he suffered a lot of abuse, didn't you? Yes, yes. People were very, very mean to you. And he doesn't have any here, put your face up. He doesn't have any teeth because he tried to escape the tiny cage they had him in, and he broke his teeth, so they all had to be removed by the doggy dentist. And his paws were both broken. He broke both of his front paws trying to get out of this little enclosure too. And so he kind of stands like a princess. They stand off to the side. And the vet said it's probably best if we don't try and fix them. Although he's got a little bit of lab in him and he wants to swim. But because his paws are kind of crooked, he can't paddle properly. So he can't swim. So, but he'll walk on the, in the shallow water, but every so often he starts flopping around trying to swim, and he just doesn't know why it doesn't work, but he's a real gentle soul, and he's calmed down a lot, and he's happy, and of course he's best friends with Dylan, So, and he does. He has his moments where he just knows somebody was so mean to him on a consistent basis. And, and obviously if there's these kinds of things, there's other things. And so I worry about his health. But anyways, 26, be true to your heart. The 26 energy is about being true to your heart. So exactly what we were talking about earlier with the planets, and it's understanding our own heart and finding that true balance of our independence but being in a relationship or being in a partnership of some sort. So I'll hold that up. I think the artist went out of their way to do pictures within the pictures here, so I'll hold it up and see what you see. I know I see some beautiful things. I see ships and gramophone and a hummingbird and peacock feathers. And what do you see? In this moment, draw on the energies of harmony and union when making a choice. The current situation is best supported by using intuition and not intellect. There may be difficult decisions to be made that are not necessarily about love. Consciously be aware of what interests you, what attracts your attention, what stirs your imagination, what creates passion in your life. Do your best to ignore the persuasion of what others might think or say. Trust yourself and don't allow your opinion to be swayed. So do not compromise where it works against you. Okay, the compromise should be a win-win situation, a two-way street. Absolutely. And it's going to be kind of hard to do that today, right? With the Mars and Moon in conflict with each other, right? A square happening. So maybe this is the day to meditate more on it, to pray on it, to contemplate it, and understand what conversations need to be had and what kind of healing you need to allow in your heart. Maybe it stems from a past relationship and some of the wrongdoing that happened in that relationship, and you've subconsciously transferred it over into a new relationship or a different relationship while you're going through this other relationship. And we have the penguin. Be authentic, right? Be authentic you. Be unique. Come on, card. Is it my nails, Abe? No, we're just not going to get it for some reason. Oh, wait. Reach out to your tribes in times of need. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations and just be yourself. So break free from the expectations of others, okay? We'll want to people please today. So catch yourself when you're doing that. And why are you trying to please that person? You know, why do you want their respect or their love or their appreciation? Why must you have that from them? Why does it not already come from within yourself? Because, you know, the wise man, he walks forward and he does his good deeds, and he doesn't look to see if anybody noticed, because he knows in his heart, or she knows in her heart, or they know in their heart what they've done, and that's more than enough. So know that you are enough. That is kind of the theme that we've had throughout from the very beginning. It's all intertwined of knowing that you are enough. Okay, so find out what you need for your heart to leap with joy, I hear. So find out what you need for your heart to leap with joy and celebration. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.